Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have an unboxing of the OPI Shine Bright Collection Advent Calendar. This is an advent calendar with 25 different doors on it, and every single door has a mini nail polish, a mini OPI nail polish behind it. Now, this doesn't carry any nail art or anything like that. It's just straight up nail polish. I do know that because on the back it does list all the spoilers. So if you are picking this up for yourself, just be aware the back is going to show you every single color name, all the color swatches. It even has a list of the nail polishes inside. So if you don't want to be spoiled, just don't look at the back. I know it's tough. This calendar retails for $49.95. I got mine at Ulta in store. It was online briefly, but when I went to go pick it up online, it was gone. And then I forgot about it. And then later on, I saw it again online and I didn't pick it up again. So then when I finally decided to go pick it up, it wasn't online anymore. And then I happened to see it in my store. So I snagged it before I could be indecisive anymore about it. It is also available on Amazon. I will throw a link down below for you guys. Not affiliated, I don't have an Amazon store or anything like that. It's just a free floating unassociated link and you can pick it up there. So like I said, this is going to be an unboxing video. We're going to go just, 1 through 25, door by door, see what we get together. I'm going to try and pop in some swatches and some swatch photos for you so you can see what is all inside. And then at the end, I'm going to give you my overall thoughts because I've never actually bought any of these advent calendars. I don't usually buy, actually I've never bought minis in my life. So this will be the first time, and I've just bought 3 advent calendars that have tons of minis in them. So now I'm going to be on mini overload, but I'm just going to let you know at the end my thoughts. Would I buy these again next year? Should you buy them? And all that. So without further ado, let's get right into the unboxing. And if you don't want to be spoiled, exit now. Okay, so here we have the OPI Shine Bright Advent Calendar. It opens up like a double doors, and we have the most beautiful advent calendar you've ever seen because all the numbers actually go in order. Fancy that. Take note, Siate. So anyways, we're not going to be using our nails to open that because that's crazy. We're going to be using this tool again. And here we go. Door number 1 is ready for the holidays. Now, I really like this calendar because inside the doors, it tells you the names of each of these polishes, but the polish bottles don't have the name on it, which is kind of unfortunate. But I do like that it started off with, ready for the holidays. And this is just a plain cream red. Nothing too special to say about it. OPI, they do some of the best reds, as everybody always says. Just a couple coats there, and it pretty much covers up that visible nail line, no problem. I have probably not too many reds from OPI because I'm just not a big red wearer unless there's something unique about it. So this is a good add to my collection here. Door number 2, we have Alpine Snow. And this is actually a polish that I already own. I only own 2 or 3, I think, from this particular calendar, which was lucky for me. Alpine Snow is just a basic white cream. It's good for nail art and stuff like that. So always good to have, different whites and black polishes in your collection and to have like a pretty wide variety because when you run out of one and you want to do some nail art and you don't realize you're out of that polish, it's always good to have a few extras just lying around. And this is a good one to have. Day number 3 is Tickle My Francie. This is just kind of a taupe, would you call it a nude? I guess it's a nude polish. It kind of, I have a few from Zoya that are this color, like Jill, I think is pretty similar. They have like kind of a pink, like dusty, fleshy toned nude to it. And I really like these colors, especially for, if I'm going somewhere where I can't have like an obnoxious nail color, like a job interview or something like that. These are the perfect kind of colors to wear that are subtle, but you still have something on your nails to protect them. Day number 4 is This Gold Slays Me. I really like, that they've added a couple pops of color in here. This is just a regular gold metallic. You can see it is a little bit sheer on that first coat. I'm used to metallics being pretty full coverage right off the get-go, so that kind of surprised me. But even with that second coat, you can see like my nail line is still pretty glaringly obvious. And I'm wondering, sometimes with these calendars they put in maybe lesser quality, so I'm wondering if the full-size bottle's better. Day number 5 is Dressed to the Wines. I feel like OPI always has either really fun names or just really dumb names. So I like this one. I think it's a cute little pun. Again, this is just a kind of red. Is that a metallic-y shimmer? And you can see my entire nail line through that first coat. So, here we go, capping the tip for no reason. Let's hit it again. And yeah, it covers it up a little bit. It brings the opacity up a little bit higher. But I don't know, just my nails are quite long in this video and they just show through. You can see that nail line really, really well, unfortunately. Day number 6 is Kyoto Pearl. This is not like my favorite kind of a polish. It's just that like frosty kind of a like white or light colored polish that, a lot of people kind of associate with their grandma or something like that. Definitely very sheer. I don't think that I'm going to get much use out of this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I can stamp with something like this, but it is a little bit on the sheerer side, so I'm not sure how well that would work out. Day number 7 is Pompeii Purple. This is one of my favorites in the entire calendar. It's like a pinky purple like shimmer running through it. I like these purple like flashes that run through a polish. I think it's really cool, especially when the light hits it just right. It just looks like fluorescent, almost neon. And with that second coat, you can see it deepens it up. It makes it totally opaque. Can't even see my nail line there. So this was definitely a winner for me. If this runs out, I might actually go for the full size. Day number 8 is This Shade is Ornamental. I thought that was a cute name. The color is this kind of orangey, yeah, I guess it's salmon. And this is just another one of those like shimmery, metallic-y polishes. There's a lot of creams and a lot of metallic shimmer types in this calendar. But I guess OPI doesn't really have too many finishes in their repertoire to begin with. So I probably shouldn't have expected too much out of it, Day number 9 is Malaga Wine. This is, what do you know, another red. Big surprise. And this one, it kind of looks similar to that very first one we swatched. Maybe like a little bit pinkier. It's hard to say, and I guess I don't have them right next to me to look at them side by side, but at least in this footage, it looks way similar. Like you probably didn't need both of them in the same calendar. But this one, maybe this one's a little bit more jelly finish because I can still see my nail line in this one versus that first one, which was a little bit more full coverage. Day number 10 is Gingerbread Man Can, and this is like another taupey kind of brown type of color. This one has a bit of a shimmer running through it, which is cute in theory, but this is so sheer. Like, I just can't imagine why a color like that looks like this in the bottle can come out as so sheer and watery. And so like on nails this length, it's just not going to work for me. Maybe if I did a third coat on some of these, it would work, but not for 2. Day number 11 is Mary in Cranberry. I think OPI just likes to rhyme, to be honest with you. I think that's their favorite thing. Here's just another one of those kind of shimmery. It's got that flash running through it. I like this polish, but not as much as the Pompeii Purple for sure. They have that, I think they have a similar, I think it's the same exact flash running through it, just in a different colored base. This one does not deepen up as much as I would like it to, which is just kind of the running theme of this calendar, I suppose. But it is a nice red. Day number 12 is It's a Girl, and actually this is a polish that I've always wanted to pick up in the full size just because it seemed like a nice little soft pink. So I'm glad I got it in here so I could try it out because It's not what I thought it was going to be, but I think that this has potential for those types of manicures where you want to do like very negative space or some kind of a French tip type of a manicure where you have a very, very soft colored base that it's just almost your natural nail, but looks a little bit nicer, a little bit more even toned. So I am glad to have this, but I definitely am glad I didn't spring for the full size. Day number 13 is Bubble Bath, which I do own this polish. So this is the second polish in this calendar that I do own. This is kind of exactly the same as the last one, just with maybe like a less pink undertone, just a very light wash of color, kind of a Your Nails but better. This one I think is probably a little bit more yellow toned than the previous one, but I really like this for, again, negative space or any kind of French manicure type, or if I just want my nails to look clean, I use this polish. Day number 14 is Russian Navy. This is another one of those kind of wild diversions in color, and this one is very full coverage, very metallic blue. It's very pretty, but it's very different from everything else in this calendar, so I'm glad they included it. I probably could have gotten away with just that first coat, but I do at least 2 coats of everything because it feels weird to only have 1 coat of nail polish on. It just doesn't feel strong enough. So I threw that second coat on, and there's no streaks or anything. It looks really pretty. Day 15 is Strawberry Margarita. This is just a really pretty pink toned color right here. It's got maybe a summery beach vibe to me. Not really a Christmas color, but I mean, I guess I'm glad they included some maybe diverse colors in here. Well, I don't know if pink is really diverse for O.P.I because it's pretty close to the red family, but it is a brighter color than what we've seen so far. And with that second coat, it does thicken up and it is quite opaque. Day 16 is Bogota Blackberry. I think I said that right. I'm not familiar with that word. This one is just kind of a metallic look. No, I guess it's more of a shimmery red. Sometimes I have a hard time determining the difference between a shimmer and a metallic because some of them are so similar looking, at least in my opinion. They both can be very streaky, and that's kind of what I associate with a metallic. But this one does deepen up in 2 coats. It's very pretty. Another nice holiday color to add to all the other holiday reds that they've put in this calendar. Day 17 is Topeless Beach. That's another kind of funny name. This one looks kind of gray in the bottle, but it's got kind of like a sandy, I mean, I guess it's a taupe, right? Is taupe gray or is taupe brown? I really don't actually know. It's somewhere in between, right? Anyways, as light as this color is, it does deepen up pretty well. It's got really good coverage on that second coat. It evens everything out. No nail line, which compared to some of the other lighter colors in this calendar, really good. Day number 18 is Aurora Berry Alice. Another great name there. This is just another pink. I guess it's more of a rose. Very dusty color here, but still manages to be a little bit bright. This is like a spring color to me. I guess you could wear it for the season, but on that first coat, you can see my nail line a little bit. Second coat, it does seem to take care of that. This is pretty much just one of those staple colors that you can't go wrong with, I think, on any skin tone. Day number 19 is Snow Falling for You. I don't really know what to think of this color. I'm never really sure what to do with these types of polishes. It's just so frosty, and even if I didn't have really long nails, even if I had minimal nail overhang, this would still look really strange. So I guess all I can think of is to use it maybe as a topper over a white or something like that, because does anybody actually wear these types of polishes on their own? Day number 20 is Lincoln Park After Dark, and this is the last polish that I did already own. This is one of those colors that's so dark it's almost black, but it's like a really deep purple. I guess when you do the 2 coats and you get it fully opaque, I don't think that the average person would be able to tell that it's not black and that it is a purple, but we know in our hearts that this is a really dark purple. And nobody can tell me any differently that this is a black polish, because it's not, even though it totally looks black on the nails. This is just one of those OPI staples that anybody who is a collector, they probably have this. Day 21 is Tinsel Tinsel Lil Star. That is another cute name for me, at least. And this is just a really sparse silver. I wouldn't call it a glitter, would you? I think that this is better as a topper than anything. This is another one where I'm just kind of like, how do you use this? I'm not really sure. It just seems so frosty that by the time you do build it up, there's not much to it, you know? It's not very beefy, so I would use this as a topper. Day 22 is Let's Take an Elfie, which is, I think this was like the focus of their holiday collection this year. And this is just this really, it reminds me of the Pompeii purple color, only deeper. So I do like this one too, but I think I like the Pompeii purple a little bit more, just because it seems a little bit more even when it goes on the nail. You can see it kind of pools in the corners. But this one does lean far more purple than Pompeii purple does, weirdly enough. Pompeii purple I feel like is more of like a pinky fuchsia. But yeah, this one is just a little bit uneven. I'm not sure what's the deal with that formula. Day 23 is Heart and Coal. This one is really cool, especially in the bottle. You can see all that hollow reflect right off the bat. So I was really excited about this one, but some of these black polishes that have the glitters in them, that first coat just makes you really nervous that it's not going to be very good coverage, because I know they have to make them a little thinner so that the glitters can show through, but it just looks gross. It just looks bad when you do that. So with that second coat, it does start to deepen up. I think this probably could have benefited from a third coat, but even on that second coat, it is really pretty, and under the lights you can see all that hollow in there, and I'm really impressed that OPI was able to put something like this out, because they never do this kind of stuff. Mainstream polishes never pack the glitter in, you know? Day 24, Naughty or Ice, another really weird white shade. Why did we need like 3 of those? I don't know. But this one is just more of that really sparse, sprinkled in there, metallic-y shimmer frostiness that nobody really wears. This hasn't been in style since like my grandma was 20, so I'm not super into it. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Maybe I'll find somebody who wants them. Maybe I'll just use them up and power through them, because there's probably like 3 manicures in each of these bottles. And door number 25 is the last polish, To All a Good Night. And I really like that they finished the calendar with that. I think that's a really cute touch. But this one is just a blue shimmer. There's 2 blues in this whole calendar. This one is not as dark as the other one. It's more of a like icy black blue that has kind of a metallic shimmer running through it. And again, it's kind of similar to the other shimmers in this calendar, where it's just not great. It's not really pulling its weight. And it doesn't really deepen up in 2 coats like you would expect it to. So overall, I feel like most of the polishes in this calendar were kind of a disappointment, but there were a few stars that shone through. And luckily, it wasn't too expensive of a calendar compared to some of the other ones, so I'm not too upset. So what did you guys think? I think these advent calendars are a lot of fun. With the OPI one specifically, I felt like the color distribution really laid into the red-pink berry tones, but when you look at a lot of OPI collections, that's kind of what you get, so I didn't really expect any different. I only had 3 of the shades already, and that was Alpine Snow, Bubble Bath, and Lincoln Park After Dark, so I was happy that there wasn't like a ton of overlap in my collection. And as far as the bottle sizes go, we've got, this is a normal OPI right here. It's half an ounce. And then this is the really cute little baby one. And this is 0.125 ounces. Now, the standard price that I see OPIs going for is $10.50 for this big bottle. But when you calculate out for the little bottles, so we paid about $50 for the advent calendar with 25 mini nail polishes, so that's $2 a bottle here. It would take 4 of these to make 1 of these. So actually, 4 of these at $2 a piece, $8. is actually cheaper for these little ones than it is for the big ones, which I was kind of surprised by. I figured these would be kind of marked way up, and I don't know if it's just because they're in the big holiday kit that they're a little bit cheaper. I don't know, but I like I said, I've never bought minis before, but that was kind of a nice little surprise. I like always doing the math for that kind of stuff. The only like significantly annoying thing that I found about these is on the bottom of your regular OPIs, you've got your shade name right there, easy to see, easy to find, all good to go. But on the bottom of the minis, there's nothing. And on the sides, it's just the logo. It's got like the disposal method and all that, but no shade name. So the only way you know the shade name is on the little door that was in the actual advent calendar, which means I'm going to have to go through 25 of these tiny little baby bottles with my fine point Sharpie pen and write every single name on the bottom of these, which is a huge pain, but whatever. I mean, I like to organize and touch and play with my nail polish, so really it's just one more fun thing I get to do. So let me know down below if you guys picked this one up or what you thought of this, and also let me know if there's any other advent calendars I should be checking out for like either this year, maybe there's some that'll go on sale after Christmas, or next year I can keep a lookout and add more to this series. So yeah, that's it. I look forward to hearing from you guys down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!